Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Sophia. Today I'm going to be doing Halloween Horror Nights updates and yeah, maybe some park updates depending on what happens, but yeah. Guys, I love Universal. It's so pretty and it's so cool to just walk right in. There's no security and it actually doesn't look too packed. Maybe it's because I'm here at like 2 p.m. but hopefully it's not that packed. Yay, Mega Movie Summer. I just dropped my recording phone with the little adapter on it to my microphone, and I'm praying that the microphone is still gonna work because it bent. Not the microphone, the little attachment, it bent. And I bent it back, but I'm praying that it's fine. But anyways, hopefully you guys can hear me, but like my head is like everywhere today. I'm like running on like a couple hours of sleep. Sorry guys. Alright, I feel a little better now that I'm seeing Halloween Horror Nights construction, because that's like the one thing in life that makes me happy. But yeah, Parisian Courtyard, like I said in many videos before, most likely like a quinceañera house, or that's what people are speculating. It looks really cool, it's really huge, and looks like they're probably gonna start painting it soon, so I guess we'll get to see what color it is, so that's cool. So I'm like assuming that the house in the Parisian Courtyard will have an actor outside. John Murray said that there will be 4 houses with actors outside, and I think that this is probably one of them. People are saying that there might be an actor upstairs, which I think could be really cool. And yeah, I'm gonna talk a little bit about the announcements that we got this week, but these announcements are for Orlando, not for Hollywood. But the first one that was announced on Monday was HR Blood and Guts presents a Halloween Frightacular. So this is a sequel house. The original was in 2011 and called HR Blood and Guts presents Holidays of Horror. He also appeared in 2021 Welcome to Scary Horror in the Heartland, and they're actually using the original actor who played HR Blood and Guts 15 years ago, so that's really cool. I'll talk more about the other announcements in a little bit, but for it, that's now. What? For now, that's it. Sorry, my brain is actually scrambled. I don't know what I'm doing. I literally just saw one of the cars get launched, so I'm gonna try and go to the other side to see if I can see it. Alright, I'm at the entrance. Still no opening date, so I guess we won't know until we know. I'm on my way to Studio Tour. I'm at Studio Tour and it's a 45-minute wait. But you know what, I'm going to wait it. But anyways, also guys, why are we standing in the middle of the walkway? Not anyone in this video right now, but there's people over there standing in the middle of the walkway, and I was like, bro, like, just move. One of my mics is fully charged and one of my mics is halfway charged, but I don't know which one was which, so I picked a random one and we'll see how long this one lasts. They are not doing the single rider / double rider, and I'm really sad because now I have to wait 45 minutes.
Whatever. Dracula shot over there inside of Stage 12. Stage 12 also used to be home to The Voice for many seasons. Now we'll see where they film for The Voice later on during the tour. But that's an example of a successful show that films here on the lot. And speaking of which, that's where they build sets for filming. On your monitors, you get some great examples of scenes that have filmed inside of sound stages. So you get an idea of the kind of worlds and environments that can be built inside of a soundstage. Here to your right, stages 16 and 17 are where they film scenes for Hacks, which is streaming its 5th and final season. Also Loot, starring Myra. What the trams looked like back in 1964 when the studio tour started? Well, you wonder no more, as you'll see some replicas of the Glamour trams right there. And we're looking at picture cars here. So a picture car is any car that shows up on screen. Many instances, these cars are just as famous as the actors and actresses who drove them. I know some of you are wondering what's happening to the Bates Motel. What they're doing here is that this construction is for Halloween Horror Nights. Now, I have a feeling many of you have participated. Porch, you'll see that Norman is home too. That's really scary. Speaking of scary times. Now,
in the county jail, prison hours hell left began to wail. The band was jumping and the joint began to swing. Should have heard us not.
Okay, I just got off of the studio tour, and first we saw the Jurassic Q house, and honestly, I've got no idea what it could possibly be. People are saying zombies, but I don't even know, like, but I think it'll be cool. Next was the speculated Killer Clown's house where Scarecrow was last year, and I think it's Killer Clowns, guys. I don't think that it could possibly be anything else, but I don't know. There was a plane passing, so yeah. Next, we saw the Terror Tram construction, and from the looks of it, it looks like Blumhouse, but I didn't know that Obsession was made by Blumhouse because I hadn't watched Obsession yet, which I literally just watched it last night, and Obsession was terrifying, like so scary. Like, I've never been that scared by a horror movie before. So it was amazing, and it was just great. The acting was beautiful. The scary scenes were like terrifying. It was so like uncanny, and yeah. But so honestly, like, if Blumhouse does come back to the Terror Tram, I honestly won't be so mad because of Obsession. And I know that Obsession did really, really, really well. So, you know what? Like, I'm not too mad about it. But about my speculation that it was Terrifier, people are saying that it could be a split Terror Tram, that it could be the first half's Blumhouse and then the second half is Terrifier, is what some people are saying. But I don't know how true that is, because obviously I don't know. But I think if they did do that, it would be really cool. And I also think that a lot of people were speculating that Terrifier was coming. So I was wondering if, like, maybe, like, it was changed. Like, maybe, like, it was supposed to be Terrifier, but then the lawsuit happened, and, or Obsession just did so good that they wanted Blumhouse. So, I don't know. Maybe it'll be split. Maybe it'll just be Blumhouse. But honestly, either way, I think it'll be okay. As for the other house, which is by like the like by towards the end of studio tour, I don't know what it's called, but people are speculating that that one will be Hellraiser, and it's just like a black facade right now, so I really don't know. Like, I have no speculations because you really can't tell. This is the house by the Mummy. Honestly, I've got about no speculations, except for I think people were saying like Hollywood Harry versus Jack the Clown. But I don't know how true that is, and I don't really know. I'm gonna go down one to go look at the storage area again. But this is like what I can see from here. But yeah. Anyways, I'm looking at this little area right here. And what is that? Okay. Oh, it's like a, okay, that's interesting. It's just a bunch of like storage and stuff from like graduation, and yeah. Alright guys, I'm back in my second favorite filming spot. My first favorite filming spot is, why is my phone? Okay, the sticky thing got stuck to the table. My second favorite filming spot is the area right next to when you get off Studio Tour, the place where I was just filming in after when I was talking about Obsession. But I'm gonna talk about the original houses that were announced in Orlando. So if you don't want to hear about Orlando, you should probably skip this. But the first house, which was, there are so many planes today. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but the first house that was announced on Monday, not the first house, but the house that was announced on Monday, was HR Blood and Guts presents a Halloween Frightacular. So the little caption was, tune into a curated selection of HR Blood and Guts Halloween favorites in this haunted house, complete with ghouls, gore, and all the frights that keep you coming back for more. Next, Tuesday, there was nothing announced and people were a little upset. They were like, I thought it was Originals Week, which is kind of sad that they only do Originals Weeks for Orlando, but it's also because they have way more originals. But so there's nothing else on Tuesday. On Wednesday, we got Madlands Caged Cannibals. In this haunted house, a defunct zoo is now the deadly domain of warring cannibal factions that have taken their animal instincts to extremes. They're territorial, they're hungry, and your lunch. Next, on Thursday, Cybergoria, I hope I'm saying that right, awaken thousands of years in the future in this haunted house and brave a cold war driven by machines with a singular goal to make you live forever, even if it kills you. A little scary. Next, on Friday, Invasion, alien abduction. Make contact with horrors from worlds unknown in this haunted house where a ship full of greys have torn apart a remote homestead in search of fresh test subjects. Out of all these originals that have been announced, I think that the one that I'm most excited for is probably, well, I'm excited for it. I'm excited to see it, but I'm not going to Orlando, so I'm not excited to go through it because I'm not going through it, but I'm excited to see it. It is probably HR Blood and Guts. Yeah, also, I forgot what week it was, but a couple weeks ago, they announced the Jack versus Oddfellow house, so that's why we only got like 4 originals instead of the usual 5 original week. So yeah. Sean Murdy did a Q&A last Saturday, I think. But I think Five Fires asked if the Stranger Things sets were massive, and John was like, they're definitely big. So I know quite a few people are kind of disappointed because Stranger Things has massive scenes, and people wanted to know if they would be able to recreate that. But it's looking like we're probably not going to get these massive scenes, but we'll probably be getting some still big scenes. Also, John said that there is a new fire tower set up this year, which is really cool. I hope that it looks kind of similar to Orlando's, how they actually have like the Halloween Horror Nights like written logo. Like in big bold letters, and like they changed the colors, so it's pretty cool. He also was talking about Kevin Helmback, and he was like, someone asked about him, and he was like, oh, does he know that Chucky killed him with a nail gun? Which is kind of crazy because Kevin Helmback was apparently in the Chucky maze in 2023. And he was like a dead body, but I think that's really cool that John did that, even though Kevin Helmback is all the way in Orlando. But I think that's pretty cool. Oh, I remembered what I was going to say. Earlier today, John posted that his daughter made him in Tamagotchi Life, which is a game that I love, and that his daughter also made Pennywise. And I guess John and Pennywise are together, so that's pretty crazy. And someone was like, oh, like, is it possible for it to come to HHN, or like when is it coming to HHN? And he was like, he's too busy doing my makeup, because that was one of like the little like sayings in the Tomodachi life. But I just thought that was funny. Also, that Freddy's rights have been unavailable. I don't know how long they've been unavailable for, and I don't know how long they will be unavailable for, but as of right now, Freddy Krueger coming to Horror Nights is not really gonna happen. So for everyone who's like, I really want Freddy Krueger back, it's not really gonna happen. I'm not saying it's not gonna happen ever, but it's, for right now, it's not gonna happen. Like, he's not coming this year, and probably not next year, but maybe in the future he will again. I guess we'll just talk about this. I was gonna go over to the merch to talk about it, but I don't really want to do that, so I'll just put a picture of the merch like right here. But about the Stranger Things merch and how everyone was hating it, it's basically just like a Hot Topic shirt copy and pasted, and they just like put in an archway. That's why it like looks so weird, and like the Mind Flayer's like arms are like going like in different directions like behind the archway, and it just looks weird. And that's why, because it's literally an old Hot Topic shirt just copy and pasted. Oh, also, last time I was saying how I missed the grabber. So because it does look like Blumhouse is coming back, we might see the grabber again. I love the grabber. So I think that's about it for Halloween Horror Nights updates, but I'm going to probably ride Harry Potter and then maybe the studio tour again. If I see anything else on the studio tour, I'll let you guys know, but I'm gonna check on the dragon for the Harry Potter ride to see if the dragon is okay. Also, I might ride Secret Life of Pets if I get really desperate, but if it's like over 50 minutes, I probably won't ride it, because unfortunately there's no single rider, which kind of makes sense because there's literally only 2 seats, but I really want to ride it. Also, I know I keep on adding and adding clips of me in this place, but I probably won't make a video next week because I'm blocked out for Saturday and Sunday. Sigh. So I'll probably make a video next week. So I'm back in the same area because I went to go get Starbucks, which, by the way, I got the ocean drink and it's very delicious. But when I was in the Starbucks line, I saw that there was a speculation map posted yesterday, probably while I was either at a party or at the movie Obsession. And so I'm gonna talk about it. I'm gonna put a picture right there. But at the top, you see a little like alien creature with 3 eyes and some hair, which is the location where everyone is speculating the Killer Clown's house. So pretty sure that's Killer Clown's. Oh my gosh, I just saw another symbol. I'm really excited. But then I see the Stranger Things logo, which we know about, and I think it's the Soundstage 15. Then I see F. It says F. Okay. The one by Mummy is now a like this symbol, like a rock and roll symbol, which before I think it was like a Jack in the Box, I think, which is why people were speculating that it was Hollywood Harry versus Jack the Clown. But now it's like the symbol that we saw before on the other side of the rock and roll symbol. So don't know what that could be. Some people say Ozzy Osbourne. Some people were saying Ice Nine Kills. which I'm an Ice Nine Kills fan, sorry. But I think that would be really cool. But I know a couple Aussie songs, but not that many, so yeah. Next, in the house behind Jurassic World is now a little symbol of a gurney and a dead body that's like coming to life. But people were saying like, oh, like this facade kind of looks like a morgue or like a funeral home. So I guess it does kind of make sense. So yeah, that should be really cool. I really like I used to play this game called The Mortuary Assistant, and I'm like was addicted to it, but it was pretty scary. But yeah, it was really cool. So I hope it's kind of similar to that because I really like that game. Next, the Parisian courtyard is still the little like skeleton girl with the cake. So I think we're still speculating quinceañera. Next in the Ube is Sinners, which we knew about, obviously, clearly. And then for the shows, we see Waterworld just has a little jet ski with a hand on it, so I guess we don't really know. And the other show at the DreamWorks Theater says unknown, so I guess we don't know. Next, in the H lot, we see a book burning. I can't remember. Oh, people were speculating that was supposed to be where the Ozzy Osbourne house or Ice Nine Kills house is supposed to be. But now it's changed to a book burning. So that could be cool. Don't know what that means. Don't know what people are speculating it to be. But I think that could be cool. Maybe it's like maybe like I don't know, I feel like they did like a facade where you entered through a book, and I think it was like the Bride of Frankenstein, or it was one of the Universal monsters, I think. And yeah, so maybe it's one of the Universal monsters. Next, also in the H lot north is a cushion with pins in it, which everyone is speculating is Hellraiser / Pinhead. As for the scare zones, we see the banana symbol, which everyone is speculating that is Fortnite. I don't know. Next, the other scare zone says unknown. Next, the Terror Tram still has the trash bags, which is pretty strange because we just saw that there was the houses, like the Blumhouse type houses up in the Terror Tram facade, or not the facade, the Terror Tram route, I don't know. But yeah, so we just saw, like, I was just speculating that it's probably Blumhouse, but it still says the trash bags, so could we possibly still be getting Terrifier? I'm still holding on to hope. I really want Terrifier. I love Terrifier. Next, the scare zone, another scare zone, it says a crow. What scare zones have we had that have had crows? Probably Murder of Crows. So maybe we're getting Murder of Crows again. But honestly, I really like the crows. I think they're cute. And I think that's just about it about the speculation map. Yeah, I guess those are my thoughts. Those are my speculations. Everything's always changing, so maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm right. How will we know? I was thinking about the house that shows like the gurney and the body, and I was like, oh, like I'm kind of sad that like it's not gonna be like they're speculating that it's not gonna be zombies, but I just realized that it could probably still be zombies just in a morgue. So yeah, that would be cool. The amount of times I've had to delete a video and refilm it today because I said the wrong word or made a mistake is actually crazy. Like, it's actually making me mad. Like, my brain is genuinely so scrambled today and I don't know why. Well, I know why. Probably because I've been up till like 5 a.m. for the past 2 nights and then waking up at like 8 or 9. But whatever. I don't need sleep. Sleep needs me. And then I forgot about what I was going to say in the video, which I will say it now. I was going to say that I'm going to Harry Potter to go check on the dragon. Okay, so I just read Harry Potter like 3 times within like 30 minutes. Like, it was like literally like less than 5-minute wait for each time. Well, in single rider, because I love single rider. And yeah, the dragon, he's not doing too well. He's there. The wall is no longer there, but he is not breathing out fog. And also, I don't know if it was the angle that I was in, but I don't know if I've just never noticed this before, or I think it was the angle that the dragon was in. He was like looking to the side, so like you could literally like see like into his neck, and you could see like all the wires and stuff. So that was a little disturbing because I've never really seen that before. But you know what? I hope he gets better. He's my day one, so. Oh, and I really thought that I was going to get 3 rides, no breakdowns. But on the 3rd ride, it broke down. But that's okay.
This is my first video on Instagram. I'm not wearing a shirt, it's a shirtless jam. Oh yeah!